Hey everybody, welcome to go VTID Week 2 Power Rankings with Cap and Woof.
Hey guys, what's up? And today we're covering the week 2 power rankings.
And
We share ideas on our ranks, and today we agree on a lot of stuff. So
I was about to say, every now and then, like once in Blue Moon, we get that miracle where me and Cap agree on something.
low-key referencing the last video, I do recommend go checking it out because that is the main league season recap and playoff picture. So I do recommend go checking out that last video. Yeah, so do you want to just get into the 8th rank?
Yes. Take a guess, it's Kirby. Who would have guessed?
So, yeah. Finally decided to move him down to 8th.
I'm going to go over my notes for him first just because it's... First, I'm going to point out he wasn't 8th last week because that's how fucking bad Weddy was. Anyways, my notes for this match is pretty short. It's pretty much just this match was just watching Kirby get pushed around for 40 turns. That's all I have to say. Really.
Yeah, so we replaced Weddy with Kenneth, so hopefully Kenneth does better. What I had on the match was even though Kirby was meme teaming, I thought he played pretty well. Zeb did push him around, but he had the momentum the whole game though. But I did see some things like the Swords Dance Cavalion. I thought that could have been well. You know what I mean? And, what was it? The Super Fang miss on the first turn on Mew. That was unfortunate for turn 12 on Mew.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just couldn't find a way to kill the Mew. And the P2 was pretty good. And it was just a pretty hacky game. There's nothing really I have to say about Kirby other than that.
A big reason I dropped him down is because Weddy's been replaced by someone I know is better than Weddy. So, that's part of the reason why I moved Kirby down. Speaking of which, let's go to this new person.
And it's the Violet City Vulpixes and the crazy cool logo.
Yeah, very adorable.
Yeah.
Now then, my notes for this, well, one thing he agrees on with me with this is that letting Slowbro die on turn 7 was a pretty big mistake as it was his main Victini answer. Slowking, I mean. Gamadis, Scarf, Victini ended up doing a lot, wreaking havoc on his team, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I did.
He also Dragon Dance with his T-Tar, even though it still didn't outspeed Lycanroc at +1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is actually, yeah. That's right.
I'm going to say this now, I don't have much notes for most of these matches. This was a very simple week.
Yeah, so Lycanroc, yeah, the abusing the Tyranitar Sand, I thought that was a really good bring from, I think that's from Kenneth. No, that's from Sky, yeah. The Tyranitar...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Lycanroc gets Sand Rush. No wonder it outsped. I thought that was just Kenneth being an idiot.
And then the Coil Zygarde, I thought was looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
For Ken. Not for Ken, for Sky. That was gonna look good until the X's are crit. I don't know if that mattered or not to break the sub, but it definitely was annoying if it did.
Yeah.
And then at the first turn, Tapu Koko versus Rotom Wash. I don't realize why why I can see like he kind of clicked Gleam with Koko to predict the Zy 50 switch, but like even still, Thunderbolt was kind of the play because you're fast and you can switch out into something like that can check Zy 50 on your team. So I thought that was kind of weird, especially using a Coil second turn.
Yeah.
So, and then the Weezing set, I thought was really cool. It was basically an anti-physical attacker set, because, you know, Sky has a lot of good physical attackers. Weezing with the Will-O-Wisp, Clear Smog, Taunt. I thought that was, like, really cool. An anti-setup physical attacker, so I thought that was really cool.
Thank you, Kenneth, for actually using Weezing.
Well. Yeah, and then the special Scarf Teeny worked really well, I thought. And Sky's just using his team really well. It's, like, a really weird team, but it's also a really team that fits him well, and that's really what you want to do in Draft League. And then Ken is subbing, and it was his first week back. I didn't really expect much from him in this battle because it was like kind of like getting to know his team.
Yeah.
But hopefully he wins the next 2, so he has a chance to get into the main league, which I thought was pretty cool because I know he's a pretty good battler.
I'm telling you this much though, he's actually used Weezing, so by default he is several times better than Weddy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Weddy drafted Weezing, right?
Yes.
So that was good. That was good props on Weddy. So. Yeah.
Yes. He just didn't use it at all.
6th, we have Devin. And that was the Devin versus MVP match, right?
Yes.
So, number 1, Flamethrower Snorlax. We get it. Fire Punch, I still feel like it would have been better.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better, but I get it, and to me, two options seem kind of equal for me for different reasons.
Well, I think, I think the Figgy Berry, because it was a Figgy Berry set, I think,
yeah.
better, because it also could have put you in Figgy Berry range.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what I mean? So that could have been better. And then, but it's a pretty standard set. I don't know why he flamethrowered against the, Alone Ninetales, because the return after Roarville still would have killed it.
It would have done much more, yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of a weird thing. I don't know if he predicted the Pharaoh or something, but I don't know how he'd double out. And then the SD Pangoro, I thought that put in a lot of work. And then and I don't know why I punched the Pharaoh with the Jirachi. That was really weird, especially when he only had Miltank, Raikou, and Volcarona left. And like 2 of those monsters resist ice.
Now then, 2 things I'd like to mention. First off, he also seemed to lack some fire. He had Flamethrower on his Snorlax, but some mons I feel like could have used the fire coverage, like really needed it for Pharaoh. Like for example, Rampardos with Fire Punch.
Or Jirachi with Fire Punch.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but then there's also the fact that this is 2 weeks in a row that Devin has let a setup fighting type fuck him up when he has a Mega Venusaur.
Yeah.
And a Jirachi. He has multiple Psychic types, a Toxapex, a Mega Venusaur, and that's 2 weeks in a row an SD fighting type has set up and fucked him up.
Yeah. So what I see from like where Devin needs to like improve and stuff, I think he just needs to make smarter, more obvious plays. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what he's trying to predict or what he's trying to like look insane, but like some stupid small things like bringing Fire Punch on Rampardos or like a special Jirachi.
I've talked with Devin and here's his mentality according to him. He has no mentality. He does not like to think. Is the thing.
And I thought he had some pretty good plays. Pangoro behind it or Roarville. But other things like the Miltank, I honestly see some like extra like fire sets, and if you put that in, like extra work put in, I feel like the extra pizzazz could like literally somersault him into the higher standings. Which is pretty good.
A lot of my rankings are basically just me hating on the loser pretty much this week. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to number 5.
Bangkok Bisharps.
You know,
that is him, right?
Yes. Now then, I would like to say I don't think he should be this low. Just because, to be fair, he did lose one of the best people in this league, I feel. Not to mention the fact that he did... The only reason I really even have him this low myself is because there wasn't really many other spots left after I put in everything else on. Once I decided on everyone else's rankings.
Yeah. So
now
what
then,
in the rankings was just like I just saw other people did better, like coming up with you. Like there's some really, I think there's 3 undefeated teams that are 2-0 right now. And I just see who's playing better and who played a harder opponent. Unfortunately, like I played Kirby, so like I was like, okay, they're gonna have to go down lower than the other 2 that played actual. Real no offense to Kirby, but offense.
And I feel like this was a game of the week, mainly because it's who I feel to be the 2 best battlers in this league, beating ever-loving crap out of each other.
I think he's the 3rd best battler, maybe 3rd or 4th, because Zeb is pretty good, and you can't forget about it.
To be fair, Sky has proved himself to be very good, yes, but I feel like Zeb has had some pretty easy opponents. They both have.
Zeb is good. You haven't really seen him be able to like play it, and then Nuno's
also
good.
True. Really, I only know of Nuno, and Ham. I just know they're a lot better than me and you, Cap. Lots better. Anyways. Now then, I feel like Silvally Fairy was a pretty decent bring, getting those parting shots, some decent special attacking moves, I'm assuming.
he got one party shot off, and then he died to an iron head from.
And then there's also the fact that it was his closest thing his Galvantula Week team had to a Galvantula counter. Most of his team does not like that.
But the what do you call it? I did like the AV Blastoise, the Thunder Living. I thought that was really clutch.
Yeah.
The Charizard, but then the Buzz on the Charizard, that after the sub, that was just. Really
I like the idea of sub Charizard, but that was a big mistake subbing up on Galvantula, because it hit him with I think HP ground first and then Bug Buzz, which completely destroyed it. I felt like it was pretty solid for everyone involved.
So from another play, so that was pretty obvious from Nuno, or not from Hammy, that Nuno was going to do, and like you could have predicted it pretty easily. It was so Hammy had Cook's Island, and Nuno had
Breloom,
and he switched into Whimsicott.
Oh.
And I don't know why he switched into Whimsicott when he could have gone into Charizard on the obvious Bug Buzz play. Like, he could have predicted it, but that's not really a thing you'd predict, because it is a pretty risky play. But if he just, like, made a few riskier plays, Hammy could have, like, had some of the game, like, that would have caused the Galvantula to switch out or him to sack it off, because he lived that hidden power that he showed later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I just thought that, there's some plays that Hammy could have been a bit more risky on, and if so, he could have put himself in a better position.
I must say, I do like an aerial race on Crocodile to hit Breloom.
Yeah, I thought the Cook set was pretty fire, to be honest.
If I remember correctly, wasn't it like defensive aerial ace?
It was like a defensive aerial ace set.
I'm assuming it was defensive because that seems like it could handle Alolan Marowak pretty well, which I'm pretty sure didn't even come.
Yeah, handled Alolan Marowak and Breloom, and Alolan Marowak didn't even hit the field.
I don't think he was even brought, which I found to be super surprising, honestly.
Yeah. So, let's move on to number 4. Toronto Staraptors. We both have him here. As you guys have seen, we've agreed on everything so far. And yeah, the Toronto Staraptors. That's the Devin versus MVP game.
Yeah, we already talked about that pretty much.
Yeah, so I just thought he did some pretty good things, but wanted to see some more fire with the next game. Because that's going to bolt him into the top 3. I think.
Yeah. Who's his next opponent?
His next opponent, let me check that real quick. His next opponent is Nuno.
I was about to say, oh man, he is going to fail so bad, but I'm pretty sure he did that earlier tonight, actually.
Yeah, he really just did that. But we're not going to spoil anything from that.
Yeah. We'll save that for next week.
Yeah.
Which, by next week, I mean like later this week, pretty much.
Yeah, and then...
Because we're late on this.
Third, Heatran kind of covered the match, played Kirby. He just played well. And he had a lot of momentum. And, oh yes, for Zeb, if he wins one more, he automatically has a positive record. And next week, he plays Sky. So
how many more wins does he need to make it into playoffs guaranteed? 1?
I think it's basically, I don't think so. I think he needs 2 to guarantee.
Okay.
I'll check real quick. So the standings right now, Boston Rockruffs 0-2, Hamilton Meganium is 2-0, Nuno Staraptors are 1-1. Kirby's 0-2. Bangkok Bisharps are. Let me check that real quick. I think they're 1-1. Miami Heatran is 2-0. Reno Rapidash is 2-0, and Violet City Vulpixes are 0-2. So, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
At this point, I think we already know who the top 3 teams are going to be. 3 that are at this point. Since we already covered this match, want to just move on to Nuno. Yeah.
So second we have Nuno. Solid team. Check the match that we have.
Ironhead was pretty nice. Has a pretty good ring for Silvally Fairy.
Yeah, and I think that he had a pretty good lead. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a really good league, and I feel like he's utilizing his team really well. And if he wins next week, he automatically has a positive record. If he wins next week, he goes 3-0. So
you know, comparing Nuno and I believe Zeb it is. Yeah, Zeb as undefeated teams reminds me of early.
And Sky.
Yes, but particularly these two. Comparing those two right about now is kind of same as early on in the regular season, where I was lower on the rankings than some of the other undefeated teams, mainly because I was fighting easier opponents. Nuno has been fighting tougher opponents than Zeb by far, has proven by him beating Ham.
Yeah, and we'll see throughout that some of the matches that goes on as the undefeated teams play each other. Hopefully, there's only 5 weeks in this off season, so we're trying to get. So Ultra Sun and Moon comes out next Friday.
We're basically almost done.
For my doorstep. So yeah, we have 2 more weeks. Trying to get them done in playoffs so we can get that league started right away. I'm already working on tier changes for it, and it's gonna be super fun. And, yeah, we're just discussing all that kind of stuff.
No, dude.
And number 1, we have Sky.
I would just like to say right quick, it pains me, physically pains me, that awful, awful team is doing so well.
His team being Zygarde 50, Rotomosh, Lycanroc Day, Amoonguss, Registeel, Lanoon, Mega Absol, Victini, Halucha, Rabombi, and Lapras. It is such a weird team, but he's using it so well.
It physically pains me.
Yeah, it physically pains me too.
Oh my god.
But you know, it's a good team.
No, it is not. He's just a good battler.
I mean, no, that's a good team. The Nuno team's a good team. And I just want to see the Sky versus Nuno match.
Same.
To be quite honest.
Please, Nuno, de-drone this awful, awful team for us. Please.
Sky versus Nuno. Nuno and Sky never play. I'm so mad.
Golf season will have playoffs as well, right?
Oh, no, actually, no. Nuno and Sky play week 4.
Oh, thank God.
So that'll be fun. And yeah, off season will actually, no, I don't know. It matters. We're not actually changing.
It doesn't really matter if we have playoffs for off season.
Actually, no, it does, yeah, because we see who plays the bottom and who plays the top.
Yeah.
The top one plays the worst. You know, so yeah, we'll have playoffs. Yeah, so Nuno and Sky play week 4. You'll definitely see that good matchup right there. Where else some good matches coming up? Nuno versus MVP. Let's see what's another good one. Divine. Oh yeah, Sky. So Sky has 2 tough matches coming up. He plays Zeb and then Nuno and then Devin. But Devin's not that hard. More Sky than Nuno. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Zeb has to play Sky, MVP, Hammy. So we'll see them prove themselves if they have or have not, and if they do, that'll be good. They'll move up in the rankings. And
yeah, it's like the undefeated teams are finally gonna have tough matchups. It seems.
So Divine, yeah. So the 3 undefeated teams: Nuno, Divine, and Zeb. We'll at least have one come out undefeated.
Yeah.
Sorry, MVP. But yeah, because Divine and Zeb play each other next week, so that'll be interesting. Or Divine Sky. So that'll be interesting. We'll see. Yeah. So that's a quick weekly recap as well. And what we think's gonna happen. What do you think's playoffs are gonna be?
Well, I'm not paying much attention to the playoffs at the moment, but I can tell you, I'm pretty sure the playoffs are end up gonna be Nuno, Ham, Zeb, and Sky.
Nuno, Ham, Zeb, and Sky.
Maybe switch one of them out for MVP, maybe.
Yeah. I say MVP has to win his next 3 games. 2 of his next 3 games.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, you want to just wrap this up real quick?
What?
You want to just wrap this up real quick?
Yeah. See you for the week 3 power rankings, which will probably be which will probably be later this week, just because we're a bit behind.
Okay. Peace, guys. Bye.
Bye.